Find the equation in terms of x of a line that passes through the points -2, -5, and 2, 3. We will be writing this equation in the slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b. And to write this equation, we really just need to replace the m with a number and this b with a number. M is the slope, and b is the y-intercept, so we also need to figure that part out. Well, first we're going to try to find the slope, m, and plug that into the equation where we see m. To find the slope when you have 2 points, we will use what's called the slope formula. It reads m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. The y2 and y1 on top are the y's of each of the points. So -5 will be your y1, that's the y of the first point, and 3 is y2, that's the y of the second point. And then these x2 and x1, those are the x coordinates of each point. So you got the -2, which is your x1, and 2 is your x2. So we are going to plug those numbers into the formula. 3 and then minus, the formula has this minus here, so I bring this minus here, and then my y1 is also a negative number, so the negative from that 5, make sure you don't lose that, over the x2 is 2, and then minus from the formula again, so this minus. And then my x1, which is -2, is also negative, so make sure you don't lose that negative. Now, if you see two negatives following each other, that turns into a plus. So on top you have 3 plus 5, and on the bottom you have 2 plus 2. So 3 plus 5 is 8, 2 plus 2 is 4, so our m is 2, 8 divided by 4. What we found here is this m, the slope. So I'm ready to write this equation and replace this m here with 2. Now I still have to find the b, my y-intercept. There is a couple of different ways to do it, but here's the way I like. I will pick one of the points that were given to me, and it really doesn't matter which one you select. You can do -2, -5, or 2, 3, it's up to you. I definitely will be picking 2, 3 just because it has no negatives, it's easier to work with. The 2 in this point is the x, and the 3 in this point is the y. So what I'll do is I'll replace this x in my formula with 2 from the point and the y with 3, and that will leave me with an equation where only b is unknown. So I should be able to get that by itself, and then I'll have my b. So here we go. My y from the point is 3, then my equal sign, 2, which is the slope we just plugged in, followed by the x. Inside of that point is a 2, and then b I still don't know. 3 equals 2 times 2 is a 4 plus b, and now to get that b I simply take the 4 and subtract it on the left side. So 3 minus 4 is -1 equals b. So my b is -1, and now I'm ready to write the answer. I want to go back to this formula here, y equals mx plus b. The y will be a y. You won't replace that with a number in your answer. The x will stay at x. You won't replace that with a number. M will become a 2. That's the 2 we found here. And b will turn into a -1. That's the -1 we found down here. So here's your answer. Y equals 2x minus 1. And you're done.